Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to a new episode of Thrash Reviews, where I, yours truly, Thrash Maniac 99, continues to review upcoming hard rock and heavy metal albums in the calendar year of 2016. And today, I am reviewing the newest release from progressive metal band Redemption and their new album called The Art of Loss. If you don't know who Redemption is a prog metal band that formed in, I believe, 2001, I want to say? Yeah, 2001, in L.A. And the band includes, the one known member of the band is Ray Adler, who is in Fate's Warning. He's in this band, and he's been singing on the past several records for Redemption. Both The Art of Loss, this is their first record on Metal Blade, so Ray kind of probably helped them out get a deal with Metal Blade since Fate's Warning was a part of Metal Blade for a long time. I'd say it's Fate's Warning and Cannibal Corpse have been the bands that have been on Metal Blade, I think, for the longest time at this point, along with even 6 Feet Under being up there in that mix as well. But with Redemption, they have almost a bit of a power metal edge to their sound, with the keyboards being kind of more virtuosic with the keyboards and stuff, but the song structures and their music is very prog metal. So let's get started with the review with the title track, The Art of Loss. Ray Adler's voice has definitely aged over the years since he is pushing 50, and he used to have that real... I bet that guy out there has probably got 1,000 huge penises. No, it's probably 1,000 horsepower. He probably doesn't have a penis if he has to do that. Yeah, stupid motorcycles, cars revving outside. But anyways, continuing. Art of Loss, the opening track, the title track, 5.5 minute song. Ray's voice, like I said, it's aged, but it's aged well. Like, he can still belt it out, but not as high as he used to back in, like, the classic era of Fate's Warning, like that tail end of the 80s, early 90s, with albums like No Exit, where he was able to do falsettos, high notes, and all that good stuff. He could probably still do high notes, just probably not as much as he used to. But this was a great opening track that had such a haunting atmosphere behind it that really struck me once I listened to it. Next track I want to talk about is Hope Dies Last, and this is not only a great structured song, but it's a great lyrical song, like all about people seeming to lose hope within themselves and feels like they think hope should die when they can redeem themselves and get back on the right path. That's kind of the lyrical idea I got from this song. And the song itself, the structures, very well put together, well executed, virtuosic, great guitar solo in the middle, towards the end of the song. It was just flooring. And a shredster piece. If I could create a new term for a shredder masterpiece. I tell you, the guitar players in this band really can shred on the neck. It's really cool. Next song I want to talk about is Love Reign O'er Me. And this was another one of those kind of shredders with the solos, but the song itself kind of has a little bit of a blues influence. Like, the tempos and some of the riffs sounded very bluesy, in my opinion, and it made for a unique track. This is like progressive blues metal, if I could really go into it, as well as with a cool shredding guitar solo. But then we get to the final track, At Day's End, the longest song of the album, at nearly 23 minutes. A nice, long, epic, atmospheric, haunting track that just absolutely blew my mind. Like, this is the longest song I've listened to this year, and it was probably one of the best songs I've heard this year. This song was just absolutely beautiful, very heavy, very melodic, really atmospheric, and the soundscapes just really go into all kinds of different directions, and just the great playing with the band and Ray's voice soared through on this track. This was one of the best songs of the year, if you ask me. Overall, this album, top to bottom, another prog masterpiece this year. If I were to give this a score, I would give this album a 92 out of 100. Or better yet, no, 93 out of 100. Nothing on this album was complaint-worthy whatsoever. This was top to bottom, great progressive metal that has a little bit in the ways of the keyboards, some power metal thrown into the mix. This was just really, really well executed music that just gets you going, like, emotionally on some of the lyrics that are being written on certain tracks like Hope Dies Last and At Day's End, The Art of Loss. It can kind of get you a bit emotional at times if you are into that kind of stuff. But just an absolute thrill ride of an album with the atmosphere and the soundscapes. But 93 out of 100, another contender for Album of the Year. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this review. There will be more reviews coming out here in the next few days. More the reviews of albums I have been missing to check out, like Primal Fear, Rhapsody of Fire, Drowning Pool, Myreth, After the Burial, The Cult, and some other bands that I've been missing out on this year. But until then, peace out and have a good Saturday.